How would you react for your team tonight? A tough loss, but you come back at the end of the game. So, what do you expect from next game?
Well, it's a heavyweight battle. I mean, I think if we thought it was going to be easy to wrap this series up on either side, I think we were greatly mistaken. We knew it was going to be a battle. Got away from us a little bit there in the second, but I like the growth in our team. From you just look at the series in game two, we didn't much pushback here. We stuck with it, and I thought we learned a little bit of lesson internally. You could see it in the eyes of the players and their approach to the third period. I mean, they understand the urgency level. And this is what this series has been a little strange, where it's been back and forth with the urgency levels, and probably fitting that it's going to 5 and it's going to be a hell of a battle. I mean, I was proud of the fact we stuck with it tonight. And obviously, there's some areas that we're going to have to clean up quickly heading into Tuesday, but I think they're probably saying the same thing.
You have only won 25% of your face-off tonight. What can you tell me about this aspect of the game?
Well, that's one of the little coaching indicators when a team's intensity level is high enough or not high enough. And, the 2 games we won, if you look at the face-off totals, they're tipped in our favor considerably. The 2 games we lost, it goes to Victos. And that's what I kind of meant about this series. Has been a little bit of strange with the urgency level, intensity levels. It's not a conscious decision in the players' parts, but that's one of the battle zones. If you win the majority of your small area battles, the 50-50 zones, which a face-off is one, you're going to win the game. So we're going to have to be a heck of a lot better there, and there's nowhere to go but up.
Final question. Your power play has produced 2 times tonight. What can you tell me about this aspect of the game?
Well, I wish they'd be a lot more disciplined Tuesday night and get us on the power play more often. But no, I mean, our power play's been really good. I think our challenge is we've been struggling to create much 5-on-5, and that's what it's going to be. And that's playoff hockey. I think we have to grind the puck a little bit more down in their zone and force them into that. The power play is great. That's fantastic. But you can't rely on just one aspect of your game, especially going into an elimination game.
Thanks, Stefan. Or Jason, are you back with us?
I am, yes. Jim, we talked earlier about the importance of having to match and exceed the urgency of Victoriaville. Did you feel that your team did that here tonight?
At times, again, didn't mind our start. I just thought, to me, the turning point in the game's the third goal. It's 2-1. We're okay in the first. The first was all right. It's a little bit spotty, a little bit choppy. But I thought we were coming, and I thought we got ourselves settled down. But all of a sudden, we force a puck into the middle and put it ends up on Bocage's stick, and he's not going to miss. He's the 40-goal scorer for a reason. And then we sagged for a little bit. Took us a while to get the momentum back, and before we could, then we started forcing plays, which led to more turnovers. And fortunately, we got ourselves straightened around in the third, but we ran out of racetrack.
Can you take much out of that the way that you didn't give up and made it a 5-4 game when it was a 5-1 going into that third?
Yeah, absolutely. It tells me we're in for a long haul and battle. And we've been down this road before. Last time we were at this round, we went to Game 7 against Plainville. We had to score in overtime to push it to Game 7. So that's what it's all about this time of the year. I mean, I think we've had such an easy ride all year that we forget winning's hard. There's a lot that goes into it, and the other team has a say in it too. And so you got 2 teams that are battling out here, and it's fitting that it's going to Game 5 because there's not a lot of difference between the 2 clubs.
No team has been able to carry the momentum from one game to the next. It's been back and forth. If that holds, you win, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We hope that continues. It's a cliched adage at this time of the year, but your best guys got to be your best guys. And their wins they have been, and our wins, we need some guys who need to step up a little bit more. And all hands on deck. And if you're going to get to the finals in any league, you got to have your top performers roll. And so I thought we started to see some lights from some guys that have been a little bit quiet there in the third. So a lot of good signs to build on, in particular from that third period.
Just with those top guys, the effort there, or are you're thinking that they might be pressing too much to try to do too much?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think it's ever the effort issue. I think they're just pushing. There's a lot of attention paid. There's not a lot of room out there. I mean, you look at the shot totals are very, very low compared to a lot of junior hockey games because both teams are really committed away from the puck. Both teams are really committed to clogging up the neutral zones. Both teams do a really good job of cutting down the neutral zone. So it's hard for some of the speed skill guys to get loose in the manner that they're accustomed to scoring.
Thank you very much, and best of luck on Tuesday, Coach.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you, Jim. Continue on the Charlton side with Thomas Casey. Jason, you have the first question.
Thomas, obviously not the result you guys are looking for, but what can you take out of the way that you guys played in that last 10 or 15 minutes of the third period there?
Yeah, no, hockey's a 60-minute game for a reason. And I think the last 20, we really showed how we got to play next game. I mean, unfortunately, it was too late, but that's the way hockey is. It's an honest sport, and they made us pay from playing all 60, and we couldn't capitalize on some chances. And next game, we're looking to bounce back and hopefully get the series win.
That team was battling for their playoff lives. You are now in that spot. What do you expect of your team come Tuesday night?
Yeah, well, it's winner to the final, so it's pretty simple. I mean, whoever wants it more is going to advance, and we faced so much resilience all year with isolation, and I really have trust in the guys in the room, and I think we're going to be able to pull it out. So I'm looking forward to a bounce back, and next game, it's been a real fun series. The Tigre have a good team, and it should be fun.
You know, is it similar to the way that do you approach it similar to the way that you did after losing game 2, or is it a different feeling altogether?
Yeah, no, exactly. I think each game you got to approach it like a do or die game, and unfortunately tonight we didn't come out that way, and they made us pay. So we're looking forward to playing with that mentality and getting the job done.
Appreciate your time, Thomas, and best luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Thomas.
Thanks.
So Cédric Desruisseaux is our last Islander on the podium. So Jason, go ahead.
Cédric, I suppose everyone sort of expected this is going to be a long series the way that the first couple games have gone. Any surprise that we're going to game 5 with how close these teams have played the first 4 games?
No, it's not a surprise. We knew that the Victoriaville is a hard-working team. They proved it in the last round against Mayville. They were down 2-1 and they came back. So we knew they were a resilient team, and we knew they were about to come hard because that was a do or die for them. So we're gonna need to live about our game and be ready for the next one.
You're in the same boat now. It's win or go home now. What's going to take to beat this team on Tuesday night?
First of all, to play a full 60 minutes is going to be huge. Today we didn't do that, and they make us pay. And I know we're able to. We just got to make sure we are focused and we're ready and gonna take a break for a shift. So we're gonna learn from that game and bounce back.
Discipline seemed to be a little bit of an issue late in the game. Is that just sort of the chippiness of a long, hard series, or and if so, is it going to be important for you guys to keep that in check on Tuesday?
Yeah, discipline is huge. You can see it. Both power play are doing a pretty good job so far in the series. So we got to make sure we stay out of the box. We have a really good power play. So if we have a chance to capitalize on our PP, we need to. And discipline is huge. Not only penalties, but making sure we keep our short shifts, because I mean it's the 5th game in a week, so we gotta make sure we have some legs and be ready.
Thank you, Cédric, and best luck on Tuesday.
Thank you, Jason.
Des questions en français pour Cédric? C'est bon, merci beaucoup.
Merci.